So to provide context, so I'm a social worker, so social workers love context, and I grew up in a place called Adelaide, South Australia. So I'm in Queensland at the moment, which is on the east coast, but I came from Central Australia, and for to paint a picture, the area that I grew up was a lower socioeconomic area. There's a lot of people that worked in manufacturing, so they had a car manufacturer there, Holden's. Um, there was a lot of people working in trades. There was a lot of people who were on welfare, and so it was a lower socioeconomic area. And I grew up in the 80s and 90s, and so this is a period of time, particularly in Australian culture, where discussions around mental health or mental illness were pretty much non-existent. And if you were as a young boy to show emotions or to anything like that, you'd be quickly told to suck it up and be a man, because boys and men don't cry and show emotions. And so this kind of shaped who I was. And at about 8 years old, I developed obsessive compulsive disorder.
Hmm.
And this stayed undiagnosed until I was 28. So for 2 decades, trying to figure it out in my head, didn't have the words to express what was going on. Didn't have somebody to go talk to. Yes, I lived with mum and dad and stuff like that, but it wasn't an environment where you can say, hey, mum, dad, this is what's going through my head, and this is the kind of things that I do from an OCD perspective. In fact,
Hmm.
I didn't know what OCD was
That's
until I
right.
was diagnosed at 28. So I didn't
Hmm.
even know, I had never even heard of it before. And then over that journey, depression, anxiety also came along for the ride. And I probably felt more depressed than I did OCD. But then when I have gone and started to understand OCD, I think the OCD was the most prevalent condition that I've lived with and I still live with today.